face, baby, don't forget that boy told you get that. Show be locked like sauce, trying to hustle for days. That goes off, really know I'm the boss. Feel like my hands is off. Middle finger to the law, nigga, grab the ball. From the bleachers, they screaming. All the ballers is bouncing, they like the way I'm living.
Hi everybody, welcome to the energy reading for the week. And how are we all doing with the awesome dark moon? Just be mindful that you can either feel, I guess, those feelings in the depths rising a couple of days to a week prior to a new moon, and also you could feel it a couple of weeks after, just depending on who you are and what lessons you have to learn and what energy you carry around with you. So yeah, for me, it kind of hit me a bit hard last night, but also I think I should mention that Chiron, the wounded healer, who's the meteor, he's gone direct in Pisces. I think it was yesterday. Therefore, it's bringing up more and more of our wounds. For me, it was a past life issue this morning, which is really interesting. And actually, during the new moon, I set my intention to see a certain past life. And it came at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I haven't had much sleep, but it was good to see. It was good to feel. I feel like I didn't feel the feelings I needed to feel in that life. So it's been interesting. But other than that, you could have past, cycles from this life coming up for you, past relationships and in your life. We're still in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde, which will bring up these cycles as well. So it's all this combined energy, everything that's going on in the planet, in the solar system, is bringing this stuff up for us to rise, which comes to our first card, which is the Grail Aries. It's return of life, health, and life cycles. So life cycles being kind of what's happening for us now. We're still doing clearing. We're actually elevated in our vibration a lot, and I'm sure you probably feel the difference, but we still have things that we need to clear. So just be kind to yourself and just roll with it, and just not worry too much about it. Just keep doing the things you want to do, because we're in the energy of rebirth, and we're totally becoming transformed into a new version of ourselves, better version of ourselves. So embrace it. And I know it's hard depending on what you're going through and where you're at on your spiritual journey, but you just need to embrace it, because at the end of the day, like, we've got the strength. We wouldn't be going through this if we couldn't handle it. And that's, in a nutshell, that's exactly what happens. We wouldn't go through it if we couldn't handle it. And so just make sure that you're taking time for yourself. Become a hermit if you have to, and just kind of go to your inner sanctuary and just write everything out if you need to, or talk to a good friend, or whatever you need to do. But just make sure you're getting out in nature. And I know I repeat that message quite a lot because it is important, and also I need to do that as well. And I haven't been. And also spend time with your pets or other people's pets, if you can, because that will lift your vibration and your mood. If you believe in fairies, call them fairies. I haven't seen one, but I know they exist. And find a mentor. We're actually all carrying the energy of Merlin, the magician. So even though we're going through tough times, we can actually manifest the life that we want. And that's been such a key message that's been coming up. And the energies of the universe that's been, given to all of us, it's been amplified like 20 times. So things aren't like they used to be. This is like a whole brand new cycle. Now, I did pick some cards prior from the Lightworker Oracle Guidebook. So this was a similar message to, I think, last week, Family of Light. We're running into people from our soul groups, and they're here to support us, but also, people that have crossed over in the ether, they're here with us, our guides, our angels, ascended masters, source, whoever you want to call it, God, they're here for you. Just like call them in if you need them. And even when you're by yourself, if you're meditating, just call them in. They're here. Like, if you need help, if you need answers, just literally ask them like they're there, because they are. And even when you're feeling alone, you're not alone, because they're here with you. Everyone's here with you. So don't feel so alone on your journey, because you're not. And also, with media and stuff like that, there's so many people that you can reach out to in these spiritual groups. So, do that. Find your people. Call them in, ask the universe, call them in, but just don't try so hard because that negative energy will repel it. Just let it flow naturally, which I think a lot of us struggle with. And I don't know about you, but I've been seeing a lot more lately orbs of light. Have you been seeing any sparkles or flashes of light or anything around you? Because the veils between the worlds are thinning more and more every day. And we're beginning to see and feel and experience more on a spiritual level. Like things are different, things are deeper. Old people that we used to be really good friends with, we may feel like they just don't get us anymore. And that's okay. Because you're pulling in new people. But just watch for like little signs as well. It may not be orbs, it could be all sorts of things out of the corner of your eye. You're watching a TV show and you're pondering a question and you get the answer. Like believe in that, follow that, because that's real. It's a synchronicity. And trust in that. Trust in life. So there's some good messages. So what should I do next? Let's kind of see what we're feeling at the moment. And the energy that we're in. Intuition. Trust it. And you'll notice that your intuition has just escalated over the past months and probably the last month more so. It's just everything has been heightened. Learn to trust yourself and trust your feelings. If you have decisions that you need to make, actually think about the question and feel where the answer is in your body. Like, do you feel sick? Does the chakra feel blocked? Do you just get a bad feeling? But just remember, your intuition is the first thing that pops into your head/heart. This is the first message you'll receive about anything, about someone, you get an impression, or just a feeling even that you should wait 10 minutes before you go to the shops. Just follow that, and the more you do, the more will be revealed to you. But we're all doing so well. Self-expression, one that comes up often. We need to speak our truth a lot more too. With all these changes, we're changing, and people that are still in our lives may see us changing and not understand what's going on, feeling like maybe you're having a bit of a breakdown. Yeah, probably before a breakthrough. But we actually need to express ourselves and be confident in who you're becoming. Like we're changing every day. Be open to the changes and make sure you express it. The more we own who we are, the more people basically not question us. Because if we're not confident in who we are and what we're saying, then people just generally look into you, don't they? Because they can sense on some subconscious level that you don't believe you. So just make sure you speak up and say what you want to say. That's always important. Choice, free will, courage, willpower, change, all those changes that are happening at the moment. There's actually lots and lots of opportunities coming up, and just like the synchronicities, we need to kind of keep our eyes and ears open for opportunities. You might overhear a conversation again, or someone might mention something, and within your heart you might say, oh, that sounds really good, and then you flip to, oh, no, I can't do that. Who am I to think I can do that? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Because you've got, there's a mill stuff. You've got the energy of Merlin the magician. You can do whatever you want. And with your will, with intention, using your intuition, like you're an unstoppable force. You can do anything that you want to do. Like what choices have come up for you recently? You may not want them, and that's fine. But feel into it a bit more when things come up. Actually, just think about it instead of a straight yes or no. Because sometimes fear can tell us no. So that's why it's important to feel within your body. Where are you feeling it? Is it a block? Is it a fear? Or is it, you know, actually, yeah, I'd love to. Oh, no, I can't. You'd have to use your discernment as to what feels right for you. And seriously, write it down. That helps so much because you can ask yourself questions. It's hard when we get trapped in our heads and we just go round and round in circles over the same ground over and over again, always end up feeling anxious and worried and sick. But whereas if you write it down, it's just a lot more of a calming energy, and you can see your words a lot clearly. And to go with self-expression, I knew this was coming up. Call on the energy of blue to clear your throat chakra, and sing as well. Oh my God, sing. Like listen to your iPod if you're at work, blast some music, like clear your throat. That's such a beautiful way to do it. I personally love to sing Kylie. You know, just think of your favorite artist or whatever, or sometimes I like to talk about rap, depending what mood I'm feeling in. I'm feeling a bit rappy today. You know, just bust it out, dance around the house, like express yourself, write it out, sing it out, dance it out, talk to your friends, catch up over a wine or whatever, go sit in the park. But really, for us to get to another next higher level, to let more light in, we need to clear up that chakra, speak up. Say those things to those people that you know you never wanted to say. You don't have to be mean about it. But if there's something that you're holding on to that you feel you can't say out of fear, you need to speak up. I think that's such a powerful message. I know for me, I had trouble with that, and that's a big lesson I've had to learn this year. Number one, to identify how I'm feeling, and then to actually take the next step and communicate it to other people, but not out of anger or, I don't know. I mean, you get nervous, you feel uncomfortable, right? Because it's something that you're not used to doing. And that's fine, and that's how we learn. You know, we're getting too caught up in our mind, and we need to communicate. Like, don't let that take over. Don't get stuck in here. Go in your heart, you know, and communicate that. Is there someone that you need to communicate with? Is there something that you're keeping to yourself and holding back on? I feel like there is, and I feel like there might be more than one for the power. You need to step a little bit more. I'll tell you what, definitely. Chakra Insight Oracle. So I'm getting trapped a lot in my mind lately. I think about a fear. There's so many opportunities that are around, and I don't want to put fear into what I'm just saying after what I just said. But we're actually going to close that door up. Forget it's just a mind card. But there's like all these opportunities coming in that we're not really listening to, you know, just because we think it might not work. But what if it does work? And what if it's like the best thing in the world? What if that gets you where you need to go? Like, don't hold yourself back from happiness, you know. Communicate. That's how we form connections. And when we're honest and we stand in our integrity, that's when we forge the best connections, the ones that last forever or a long time. You know, so, ooh, such a strong message today. I love it. This is what I'm all about. Perfect. And just getting insight. Look inside yourself. What is it that you want? What is it that you're scared of? Sit there and meditate. You know, there's things that are hidden. The moon usually means illusion or things that are hidden. You need to uncover them. You gain clarity if you do. And it will actually shift a lot of this stagnant energy that's around. Hi everyone. Oh, hey, cute Grace Cal. Here's my boy. Hey, Karen. Okay, cool. Well, if you guys want to ask a question, go ahead. I can answer for you. You've only got 5 minutes. Other than that, let's just pick one more. Action. No, I'll take it. Action and possession. This actually a message has been popping up a lot lately. Notice we had blue colours before, now we have red. I know there's a lot of passion that's been going on. I wonder if you've been feeling the energy too. Aside from that, possession. We've been asked to clear a lot of the stagnant positions that we have, give it to charity, hold a garage sale, give it to good semis, free will, whatever. But clear your energy, because we can clear our body of stagnant energy and blocks, but we also need to clear our home, because this is, we create blocks with our energy here. Even if it's clean out your cupboards, but just go through your clothes and what you don't wear anymore, and make a big pile. This is something I've been needing to do for it. I've been asked to do by spirit for that too. And then I got another message this morning. So clear out the possessions that you don't need anymore, because you don't need it. And take action on that. And that will free up some of our energy. Right. This is the fairy tarot card, so I draw in virtue. Think about what you want as well. Like, what would you do? And just be careful, because you might get it. Sometimes it's not, or it doesn't feel as good as you think it's going to feel. But it's good to know you've got that power, right? And we need to hold the feeling of gratitude, the flow of spring. Be grateful you have much to celebrate, deep feelings of peace and happiness, content, peaceful. Princess Spring, charming, self-confident, passionate, and restless. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. We're talking about our passion. Exciting. Good time of the year to do it, depending on what side of the world you're in. Hey, summer here, spend some nice time on the beach. Winter, if you're in the US, then hey, snuggle up in front of the fire. Two of winter. Indecision is holding you back. Make a choice that feels best for you rather than try to please others. Feeling trapped between intellectual and emotional. Yeah, we need to get clear in how we're feeling and what we want. Anything else that we need to know, sir? The Hermit. Shocking. Yeah. Go within, have a look, get clear. It's not as hard as you think it is. It's really not, because the answer's just sitting there on the surface. And it's just that we don't take enough time to just pop in and get in there and okay, what is it that I actually want? Oh, wait a minute, something I wanted yesterday, I actually don't want today. You don't have to stick with it. You can change it. And yeah, strength. We all have the strength to overcome challenge. So yeah, it's a strength card. A lot of communication. We've got the strength. We know this. We've also been through worse. We've got enough skills to get through this. Clear your energy. Take some action on that. Like, I feel like if we do this today, it'll shift. There'll be a big shift in our energy. As silly as it sounds, clearing out your house, it'll make a major change. And then go ground yourself. Like, you need to take some time out for you and just keep an ear out, an eye out for the choices. What card should I do next? See if there's any action that I need to take. Any more action to help us this week. Abundance of the universe is pouring into your life. Just be open to it. Like you're co-creating with the universe what you want. Be in that magician energy. You can get what you want, you just need to be clear about what you want. And sometimes that's the hardest part. And my favorite, listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. Do you? And then, sometimes you are hiding. Well, mine's going to tell you a different story. So you need to use intuition and discernment and listen to your heart. You've got all the answers in there. Just dig a little bit deeper. Go into heaven and dig a bit deeper. And listen. The mind is good at being rational but doesn't have all the answers. Your heart says, remember, we're in feeling time now, not in a thinking time anymore. Like look within yourself, you know what's right for you. Yeah, bottom of the deck. I accept and love myself. Yeah, self-love. And remember that we can't expect things from others that we don't give ourselves. So self-love, be kind, be compassionate, be gentle with yourself, take time out when you need to, communicate with others, what you're doing. Let's just do, I want to do this one. Looks like that one wants to. These are kind of just like funny cards. Funny relationship cards. Let's see. What else do we need to do? 3 cards for relationships this week. Some advice. Do you have advice for me? Swear I've shuffled this card. Receiving. I open up and allow myself to receive love in all ways from all directions. It may seem scary, but it's better than receiving orders. Bed bugs or hate. A bit more. Be open to love in all its forms. I read about that yesterday. Be open to receiving. You can give as well. But if you always give, maybe just be open to receiving. And just visualize yourself with your arms outstretched and ask for it. Resilience. Sticks and stones may break my bones, and unkind words can somehow drain every bit of joy and colour from my once rosy life. But nothing can permanently damage the real me. I love myself, I cherish myself, and I vow to remember that I'm always camped out in the depths of myself. Even when I don't feel very much like myself, we can get through this time. Just keep going. Just keep looking after you. Rest. I take a step away from my stress, and then a deep breath, and then the crankiness killing nap. When I get the rest I need, I instantly become a better version of myself, able to navigate complex relationships in a single bound. When I don't, I'm not, which means I shouldn't, but I try to, and then we can't. It doesn't, but it did, so it wasn't, good night. Just sometimes just shut up. Go take a nap, and things look better the next day, right? Rest and look after yourself, and be reliable as well. I'm reliable, have integrity. When I say I'll do something, I'll do it. There was a stage I was going through where I could sense with my intuition that people weren't reliable. And they were saying they were going to do certain things and they wouldn't. And you just knew it. So make sure that you hold yourself with great integrity in your actions. And that will bring more people to you. And then have those type of people around. And it applies to all commitments. So work and everything like that, and even the small ones, like you need to do in your relationships at work, just with any form of relationship, your family. Don't be afraid. All right, so okay, so to close out, I'll do one more card, then I'll answer your question, Jen. What do we need to surrender? Do you have a question that you want to ask, Joe? I'm just doing a question. I'm not doing a reading. All right, what is it that we need to surrender this week? Yeah. Surrender fear of change. Sometimes we just hold on to things that don't work and are so old and broken and made on an unstable foundation just because it's familiar. Like, release what doesn't work and just surrender to your fear of change. Because it can bring more beautifully aligned things into our lives. And surrender the idea that you can fix someone. You know that everyone's healing journey is their own. They have to be their own hermit and go within. We can sit with someone and we can ask them the right questions and we can listen to them, but we can't fix anyone. You know, no one needs to be fixed really. Everyone just wants to be happy, right? So just give people space and time. Surrender to receiving support and love again. Allow love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. Ask for help if you need it. If you just need someone to listen to you, just say, please, can you come over and make you dinner? I just need someone to listen to me. Remember to be feeling well. Wow, beautiful messages today. Okay, Joe. You're an ex returning. What's the name of your ex? There's a lesson that you need to learn before that can even be on the drawing board, before that can even be an option. I'm not getting a straight yes or no, because that's your journey. However, when we hold on to relationships that maybe just need a break, you might even just need a break. But nothing can change unless you release them from your energy, because you're not giving them the space. Even when we're far apart from each other, there's this like energy of, oh God, I feel today, awesome, oh God, I want you. And it's so hard to remove yourself from that. But if you just keep yourself busy, I think that's a really good way to break that energy. And it takes time. Be gentle with yourself. But I'm not getting definite yes or no. Sometimes if you release them, they have enough space to think about what they want and you could come back together. But in the meantime, let your friends help you. You know, you're doing the right thing, you're reaching out. Speak to your friends about it. Let them help you with this and get you through this time, and just keep busy and then go out there and flirt. Because the more you go out there and flirt, kind of the more you distance yourself from that person. You feel good about yourself again. You know, you're building your self-confidence, you're getting out there, you're doing what you want to do, you're having some fun, you know, and that creates more energy of that. And then maybe your ex might sense that, and then they might come closer to you. So when we're feeling good, that we attract, you know, the right kind of people. And who knows, you could make someone better. You don't know. You do not know. And then trust the process. I know it's so hard. We think we want what we want in the moment. It's not always what we need though. Just trust the process. You're not going to be alone forever. No one is. it's just all divine timing. Good. You're so welcome. Well, thanks everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope there's some good messages that you can take with you. And it's been fun. All right.